In this tutorial, you will learn how to develop a search strategy for your topic using a library database. Let's imagine your research question is, how do student activists use social media? Well, that's a fairly straightforward question, but what if we ask the same question in a library database like Academic Search Complete? Not so good. That's because library databases work differently than Google and other search engines. Library databases look for an exact match to all the words in your research question rather than trying to figure out the meaning of whole sentences. So the first thing you need to do is identify simple keywords or short phrases that describe the main concepts or ideas expressed in your research question. In this case, we can identify two main concepts: student activist and social media. Now let's retry our previous search in Academic Search Complete, but this time we will make use of both the first and second search boxes. The first search box will contain words expressing the first of our two concepts, student activists. Then in the second search box, we will place words expressing our second concept, social media. Notice how the database displays the function AND to connect the terms in our two search boxes. The AND function tells the database that both of these concepts must be mentioned for an article to appear in our search results. So let's now take a look at our search results. Remember that all of these results must mention both of our two main concepts, student activist and social media. Remember also that the database will only display exact matches for the search terms we have used. While these results look relevant and useful, how can we be sure our search is not missing a lot of the information that is actually available on our topic? What if there are other search terms we can use to express our main ideas and research concepts? One great way to discover more useful search terms and increase the effectiveness of our searches is by clicking into an article that looks relevant and carefully examining the article record. Our first result seems relevant, so let's click into that article. In the article record, notice the appearance of the term student activism. That's one of several words and phrases listed under the heading subject terms. These are standard terms the database uses to show what an article is about. In this case, the subject term student activism is different from the term we used in our search. To make sure our searches find more articles like this one, we can modify our search so it looks for articles containing the subject term student activism as well as the phrase student activist that we used earlier. In general, you'll find that there is more than one way to express your main ideas or concepts. This is also the case for our second concept, social media, which can also be expressed using the names of prominent social media apps such as Facebook or Twitter. Let's now incorporate these additional terms into our search. Our first search box now contains two different ways of expressing the concept of student activism. Placing the OR function in between those terms tells the database to find articles containing either of those two expressions. We can repeat this process for the second search box where we place additional terms that express our second concept, social media. So, how did we do? Notice that we now have more results as compared to our first search, including relevant articles that didn't come up before. Browsing through our results, we can see a variety of different aspects of this topic that we may wish to focus on or explore further. For instance, we can explore student activism through social media in other countries. Alternatively, we could choose to look at a specific cause that student activists have taken on, such as the environment, systemic racism, or immigration. If we pick an aspect of our topic that we want to know more about, such as the environment, we can add that concept along with its related terms to our search. Because this concept is separate from those of activism and social media, we need to place our search terms for the environment into the third of our three search boxes. Notice how our search has evolved as we explored the results and gained new insights from the database. Developing a search strategy is a process. Depending on the results you find, you will find yourself expanding and narrowing your searches and trying out different search terms to help find articles that are useful for supporting your research goals. Remember that searching isn't about creating a single perfect search. Instead, you'll find searching to be most productive when you experiment with different combinations of keywords and search across multiple databases. Don't be afraid to explore your topic. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always ask a librarian.